How's it going, everybody? Alex Wolf here from the Vintage Outdoorsman. We're here at our base camp for squirrel season. Tag along with us. We're going to see if we can get anything. Morning, everyone. We're here in the beautiful location of Bald Eagle State Forest, just outside of Weikert, Pennsylvania. We're doing a 1950s squirrel camp. I have my 1942 Willys MB behind me. We're camping in a military surplus wall tent. And I'll go over more of our gear and weapons tomorrow before we pack up and head for home. We came in late last night, drove about an hour and a half. Went out this morning, didn't see anything yet. After breakfast, we'll go out again and find another location. We just went across the road, across the stream. Go over a little bit of what I'm wearing. I have original 1940s Woolrich breeches on, held up by leather suspenders from Logsdon & Company. To go with the suspenders, I have his high top boots and boot socks, also from Logsdon & Company. Same with the shirt. Now this is a limited run shirt. It does have the leather elbow pads on it. So while they're still in stock, get them while you can. They are a wonderful, wonderful shirt. And check out everything else he has. Here I'll give you a better shot of what I'm wearing. Like I said, the Logsdon & Company high top boots with the boot socks, Woolrich trousers, well, breeches, because they taper at the bottom and lace up at the thigh to fit inside the boots. Leather suspenders, the buffalo plaid shirt with leather elbow pads. And that's about all I have, other than I do have the Stormy Kromer orange hat, which currently has my ammunition in it. Now this is blaze orange to meet Pennsylvania regulations for hunting. And if it gets a little bit colder, I do have a wool-rich, heavy coat. This also is from the 1940s. Okay, forgive the wind noise and forgive the lantern noise. Obviously, it's a little dark in here, so I needed to have some light. I would like to go over the firearms that I'm using this weekend. First off, the main one is this Remington Fieldmaster, model 572. This is a pump action 22. It shoots 22 short, 22 long, and 22 long rifle. It's always recommended, if you go for multiple days, to have a backup, just in case something were to happen to your primary rifle. You don't have to go home, you can just switch to your backup. My backup is my Model 97 Winchester. This is a pump action 12 gauge. This one was manufactured about 1902, and it was my great-great-grandfather's. And for personal protection, I wanted something a little bit bigger than the 22, but I didn't want to have to carry the shotgun all the time too. So I am carrying a Colt Official Police 38 Special. How's it going, everybody? I'd like to do a quick video on some of the clothing and equipment we've been using this weekend. This shirt is from Logsdon & Company. It's the wool shirt, half button up, very warm. The suspenders are the same leather suspenders that we were wearing yesterday, and I'll include a clip of the clothing we were wearing yesterday, as well as a short excerpt of the firearms we've been using this weekend. The breeches are still the same. They're still the wool breeches and the Logsdon high top boots. Other than that, I know my glasses are modern. I'm working on getting a period pair. They're as close as I could find from the eyeglass place. I have contacts. I just have to get them renewed. So, thanks, and have a good time. Okay, I wanted to go over some of the pocket stuff I had on me. So there's the Colt Official Police, along with my belt knife. I had a pocket knife. A butane hand warmer, available at logsdenandcompany.com. You can find these still. Just be a little cautious because some of the earlier ones from the 50s and such were made with asbestos. I would not recommend using those, but these are no longer made with asbestos. And you can also get these brand new elsewhere. Logsden has a great replica of them though. Highly recommended. And this may look like a half and half tin because it is, but it is not tobacco. This is my first aid kit. Waypoint Survival has a great video detailing how to put one of those together. Well, now we're starting to pack up the small game squirrel camp. We didn't get anything. We saw a couple squirrels, didn't get a chance to get a shot at them. They were either on the road or we had the 22 and they were pretty high in a tree, and I didn't want to risk shooting into the air. I should have had the shotgun for them, but you live and you learn. I wanted to give a quick tour of the tent setup we have. Now we have a couple things packed up, like the Coleman stove we're packing into the trailer. But there's our table. Don't mind the coffee. That's what we need to stay awake. Our cot. And there's that heater I was mentioning. There's enough room in here for one other person. It stayed pretty warm last night. I think I had the right now the temperature is at 70 degrees and I have the doors wide open. I am keeping the heater going just so that way I can warm up to it if need be. We did move the cot last night because before I had it there by the door, and Friday night I got a pretty cold draft coming in from the door. So I moved it to the side of the tent, and that way I had direct heat coming onto me from the stove. So packing up here made me realize something. Not only is there no sound to be heard, but the trickling water across the road, if you can tell. But there's a lot of family history right here. My grandfather taught me how to hunt, taught me how to fish, along with my dad and my stepdad. This Jeep belonged to my great uncle, Max. And these dog tags that hang in the windshield, they're reproductions of my great uncle, Herm. Would have been Max's brother, which would have been my grandfather's brothers. And then the shotgun that I brought along, that was my great-great-grandfather's, which would have been their fathers. So there's just a lot of history come together this weekend. Okay, so we're about packed up now, but I'm going to do a quick damage report from the weekend. I wasn't expecting on doing one of these, but things happen. The speedometer no longer works. We are sitting still, going 25 miles per hour. The fuel gauge, the sending unit broke off inside the tank. Voltmeter doesn't work. Oil pressure works, and temp works. Those are the two important ones, because at least I know I'm not going to blow up the engine. Front bumper. Sheared the bolts off. Luckily we found it. So we'll get that on. Maybe we'll actually put the yoke inner bumper in. I didn't have it in because I flat tow this to and from World War II events. So I'm always swapping the bumper out for my tow bar. We lost a battery hold down. The positive terminal broke. And when I checked on it, the whole battery was sitting sideways inside the engine compartment, almost hitting the fan. Luckily, it did not hit the fan. So, we're good there. Other than that, oh, yes. Choke cable is missing. Well, it's not missing. It's laying in there somewhere. Other than that, she still works fine. So, hope you enjoy the video. Leave a like, comment if you want to, and if you want to see more, subscribe.